Oh, look at this, an old Hiace van. What is this doing in the PRADO hospital? No, this is not really the PRADO hospital. Get it out of here. No, it's okay. It's in the other PRADO hospital. And by the looks of it, it's a clutch. Take a guess that the clutch is being replaced given the transmission sitting here on a stand. Yeah, we're just here dropping off a few parts to one of our 4x4 diesel workshop partners, and I saw this van and I took a guess at what year it was. I guessed I promise you, I guessed 1993, and I was correct. So yeah, we did used to work on these things, and I tell you what, absolutely awesome van. My next guess was how many Ks has it done, and we'll get underneath and have a bit of a look around in a minute. I guessed 385 and I was wrong, but at least it was in the threes. Only done about 314,000 Ks. So we're going to have a look. It's a 2.4 petrol. Have a bit of a look around. There could be some information here that's worth sharing, so I figure let's have a bit of a look. Obviously it's on gas. Have a look at that rusty old gas tank. The old APA, Kilsyth, Victoria, Australian-made tanks. I don't know if they do any of that anymore. These Hiace vans, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the newer ones, but these Hiace vans were really awesome, I got to tell you. I did used to service them. I certainly won't be servicing Hiace vans, especially Hiace vans this old, anymore. And I do remember them having the original clutches in the 200,000 range, so it's really good. They certainly do last a very long time. Obviously, it comes down to the operator a lot as well. So you reckon this was maybe the original clutch, you reckon? Yeah, so 314, I wouldn't be surprised. They think it may have been, but they obviously don't know for sure. Do you know for sure, or are you just fairly confident?
Yeah, I'm sure the owner said.
Sure, owner said original, there you go. So original clutch, 314,000, that's awesome. So we're putting Asian clutch in, which probably manufacturers for Toyota anyway. So was this genuine, or was this, what brand was this clutch?
Hiace.
Sorry?
Hiace.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, so it was, okay, cool. So it's I think Toyota's either got shares or own that company anyway, you know, half the stuff in a Toyota's Asian, whatever, so just having a bit of a look around. Obviously it's all been removed, flywheel's been machined, the spigot bearing's been replaced, and you can see all the new clutches in place, so we haven't got a lot to see here other than the gearbox will be going back in soon. We just thought we'd have a look, and when I serviced these, I've got to tell you, I didn't find a lot of things to look at and check, you know what I mean? There's not a lot there because, you know, you've got your drive shafts, propeller shafts, whatever you want to call it. It's a Toyota. You just didn't see any issues. I mean, look, these are the old original, all the rubbers around the leaf springs and that, you know, they're a little bit deteriorated. Well, not really, they're not too bad. I'm just having a look around, other than some surface rust, and it's my understanding that this one lives on a farm. Look at the exhaust. Now, 1993, so another year or two, and this is 30 years old, and it lives on a farm, right? So, pretty bloody awesome Toyota, right? So you've got a leak at the muffler there, you can see that. Technically, that is a leak, but I can't see that that's really going to cause any problems or anything. Eventually, it'll fall off. But even looking around the front suspension components, I never really found anything. And I'm going memory now, we're talking over 10 years ago I last sort of probably worked on these. Let me think. I had a friend, one of my neighbours, in about 2002 or 3. So we're talking nearly 20 years ago. His was the last special people that I made allowances, and I was actually servicing their Hiace. I'm going to get mixed up and call it a Hilux in this video. Look at that, there's a recovery point. Now it's not a recovery point, and it's not a tie down point, but you know, it's sort of down, but it is a toe point, right? It's quite strong. So people often talk about toe points. Decent steel, decent welding. It's gonna be doing a lot more than just being a tie down point. It is a toe point. How strong it is, well, that chassis looks like at least 2 mil thick. That'd go hard, but obviously it's not rated. So yeah, back to the topic of a bit of an inspection, and what can we see at nearly 30 years on a Hiace van? We can find some link pin rubbers on the sway bar, a little bit deteriorated, but they're all flexed up at the moment up on the hoist. I'll tell you what, those rubbers are in pretty good condition. Of course, we don't know if they've been replaced, but being a Toyota, they just don't get replaced. There's a bit of coolant, maybe the cap's come off as part of this work, has it at all? There's a bit of wetness there, maybe some coolant or water or something slightly, but that's what you get with 30-year-old cars. 30-year-old, that is a damn long time. You know, and that radiator up there, it looks fairly grotty, hasn't been changed anytime soon. No sweats on these rack boots, rack ends and everything. I'm not putting bars on and checking ball joints and stuff, but it just all looks so original. You know what I mean? It just looks like Toyota. So now look at that rubber. It is sort of getting perished, whatever. But it's not really a safety issue. It's just a sway bar, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So having new rubbers, it might look good, but it's not going to mean much. It even looks like it's got the original shockers in there. Just crazy stuff. Let's see what else we can see. Maybe the drive belts have been replaced, I'd say. They look reasonable. At least one of them looks like it's been replaced sometime. What else? Just looking around. So there's never been, you know, when you serviced one of these Hiaces, probably a few light oil leaks, not much. But when you serviced these, you'd never really find anything. Even the brake pads didn't wear out, you know. Like, I'm going to see if I can see up to the brakes. Can you see? I'm not going up there actually. In the video, you guys can have a look, see if you can see. But look, the only thing that you could really be replacing other than a, you know, standard service is changing brake pads or tyres. And they did, one of the downsides, let's have a look at the tyres now. Have a look at these old studs and wheels and everything. One thing they used to always do, they used to wear a lot on the outside edges of the tyres. So probably a bit of underinflation, and the way that they're set up, the vans and the cornering, they do wear on those edges. So it's really important on the Hiace vans, both these ones and the new ones, regular tyre rotation every 10,000. Where some of the other vehicles like the PRADOs, you can actually get away with leaving it a bit longer, because they generally, especially the 150s, they generally wear really well. So the back tyre's obviously probably been on the front, but it's going to wear nice and flat across there compared to the front one. So very important. We're back to the back, and I don't know how long since this gas tank's been tested, but it doesn't have to be tested until the car gets sold. So interesting rule, isn't it? They're meant to be tested, I think, every 10 years. So, but only in Victoria at least, only if the vehicle gets sold as part of the roadworthy. So certainly not one of the installations I did, but yeah, that's how they are. Open. This is the service valve. You need to shut that, obviously, if there's a fire. That's where the fireys need to get to if they're going to risk it for the biscuit and go in there and shut it off. That's the story anyway, but I don't know whether they would. What's going up there? What's that? Interesting. I don't know, they might not need that there. I don't know where that came from, but it doesn't belong sitting up on those lines, does it? So we've got rid of that. At least we spotted something in the video. So that's about it, guys. I haven't really got anything for you on this. It's another Hiace van. There's no money in Hiace vans, so if you've got a business and you're a mobile anything, the Hiaces are bloody awesome, always have been. Stick with a petrol engine, I highly recommend them. I like them that much, I almost want to buy one myself and become a full mobile mechanic, but it's not going to happen. We just do the odd job out on site. We do that. It could be an increasing thing, actually. So you never know, over the years we could be traveling Victoria and the country for work purposes, because we can only go for essential work, and being a diesel specialist in the area and the best in Australia, obviously that specialist is what everyone might need. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you liked something about it and learnt something, maybe how bloody good Hiaces are. So if you did learn something, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, check out the other videos, because I'm pretty sure they're better than this. Thanks for watching. See ya. Oh, look, and I went and checked the phone, a few messages, this and that, to finalise a few orders, and bang, the gearbox is back in. Looks like it's going to be happening pretty quickly. Bang, 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 the boys are onto it. What's next?
Lunch.
Oh, yeah, lunch, yeah, nearly lunch. I was about to go, but now that you mentioned lunch, what are we thinking? What are we going to have?
Oh, something nice and healthy.
Healthy, of course.
More energy. Fatty food is sort of like...
Yeah, no, we don't want that. Down to Macca's we go. KFC. You know, those takeaway rolls that are already made, or we can get the rolls and put all the salad in there. I think we put more salad in the rolls than there is bread, so you don't have to worry about that. Trying to avoid the bread a little bit. What other options have we got?
Don't know.
It's pretty. I think we're having rolls. They're these really awesome rolls, aren't they? What's the name of the bakery? What's the name of the? Do you know the name of the shop? In case anyone's around Sunshine and they want to go to the either of the roll shops, because I'm impressed with the roll.
I'm just guessing at the moment. I think it's Sunshine Bakery.
Yeah.
Glengala shopping area.
Yeah, the Glengala Road ones. That's where you get the rolls, isn't it? Yeah, if we make the rolls ourselves. Yeah. And the rolls are already made. They're in the marketplace in the main shopping area. Right in the middle is in the main street, isn't it?
I've got a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
This is nice and safe now. We can he can continue
Yeah,
on.
bugger this. Let's just leave
And
it.
then-
Let's just leave this job.
And then
as
I
it is and go and eat.
I go get that awesome roll because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm getting
it's making you
hungry.
hungry. Yeah, good rolls.
Yep.
So what are we going to put in it? We got tomato, lettuce, avocado, onion, capsicum,
Chicken.
carrot.
If you want
We're going to have to put some meat because some of the boys they what's some sort of meat, something bad, mate. Some salami or something. What do you reckon? Salami? Or we're going to get a bloody chicken or something from somewhere. Anyway, guys, this is the transmission, the gearbox going back in. We're going to have some lunch, so that's definitely it this time. Hope you liked it. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, bell on. See ya.